Good morning. Happy Tuesday. We are getting right to it. Shay and I are chatting the webinar tonight, presenting the business opportunity. You guys, I have been sharing one coach's story, what I know of it, not like in depth, just a little bit about them and a little bit about what they're doing with this business or what they're using the money for, or maybe an income progression in my stories every day for the last 72 hours. And it has made inviting to the business so flipping easy because all I have to do is go to that screen, see who watched it, and invite them to the webinar because we now have 2 webinars a week. So all I'm doing is saying, hey, I noticed like you're watching. No worries. Well, would you mind if I sent you info? It's like the same invite that I always send. They say, sure. I say, awesome. I have a webinar. Here's the link to the event page. And I posted all of this and my exact invite and the link to the page yesterday in our team page. So if you do not see that, go check that because that will give that to you. Also, I went to Team Rockstar Fit and posted the same thing that I posted in our page saying, I don't care if you've made $1, $1,000, whatever. What was your first paycheck? What did you use it for? What are you doing with it now? Why do you want this business? And asked all of Team Rockstar Fit to respond because I want us to be able to have stories for days. And we're part of a large team. We're part of a team of thousands of people. So this should not be an issue getting a ton of stories to be sharing for days. And I would say after like several weeks, you can repurpose. Like people are not watching these every day. They're not seeing them every day, but share other people's stories. And you know why that's powerful? People like watching your life. Yes, they want to know about you on stories. They need to see this works for other people. They do not believe you if you're only saying it works for you. They need to see that there are other people. And when you have a new person day after day after day after day after day, and they're all different, all of a sudden they go, well, shit, pardon my language, but they're like, okay, this must be legit. So literally, I've had more yeses to checking out the business in the last few days than in a long time. And I've had people coming to me saying, hey, I want to check out this business. So go do that because I think sharing the business in person and the info I've put together and the way I'm going to run the call is going to be incredible. I'm going to tell people up front, they're making a decision. They're not going to land on maybe, or I want to think about it. We're taking that off the table. It's going to be a yes or a no. I don't care either way. I just want it to be yes or no. It's not a maybe. And by the end of the call, I'm telling them, coach mentorship opens on Thursday. It's only open till Sunday night and then it's closed. I'm giving them specific dates, deadlines. They have to make a decision and be in because I want to get people in groups. It's so much easier to help groups of new coaches get started. And I'm putting a limit to it because there's only so many people I can personally help at a time. I'm sure you guys do the same. So anyways, if you want to see how I'm running this, come check it out. Hop on because I recommend if you're someone that wants to grow your team, you should be running your own. People want to hear from you. But come hear mine. I'll share my document. I'll give it to you. You can take it, go do your own. But that's what's going on for tonight at 7:00. I'm running this webinar. It's just going to be a Zoom. It's going to be awesome. So hop on there. And we are going to kick off today with some wins for the morning. I have a win. I have a lead talking to me right now. She's a lead customer of mine, and she really wants to coach. So we've been talking all about the business and coaching, and I'm excited. She's a total go-getter. She already gets up at 4:30 every morning because she's someone who likes to get up and get stuff done. I was like, oh, perfect. You will be an awesome coach. She teaches yoga. She has sold smoothies before, like her own concoction. She's like into health stuff. So I was like, wow, this is going to be perfect. So I'm currently talking to her and she should be on the call. So that's a win for me. Shay, do you have a win?
I do have a win. So first of all, the ball is rolling again, which feels really good because I found my passion and motivation again after my crappy pendulum swing. I'm starting to swing back, which feels really nice.
Yes.
And I was checking my downline this morning, and Katrina is rocking it. And it is so awesome to watch her just completely get that ball rolling again too, and just see her become a leader and seeing her coaches, sign coaches. And so it's been really fun to see her work so hard for her dream that she has been having for a while now, and see that kind of like come full circle has been amazing. So it's a good day.
Go Katrina Lambert.
Yeah, she's rocking it.
That girl has such grit. I have
Yes.
mad respect.
Yes. She is an inviting like machine. Yes.
I love it.
Thank you, Emily.
So what I wanted to share really quickly this morning was last night was our very first in-person team night, because I just switched to, instead of doing a call, we're doing team night at my house. If you don't live local, start one of your own. And if you don't have any coaches there, just reach out to other local Beachbody coaches and be like, hey, does anybody want to have like a weekly get together where we can all just hang out, eat good food, and encourage each other? So I hosted last night and no one showed up. And, you know, this has been the year of me going big and trying lots of new things. And I wanted to share with you guys and let you know, most of the time when I start someone new, no one shows up. It's just me. And it's really easy as a leader to think, why do I even do this? Why do I even offer things? Why do I show up if nobody cares? Why am I even opening my home? Like, clearly people don't care. So why am I even doing this? But here is why I don't think that way, or I don't let myself go there. And here's what I've learned so far this year. And I wanted to share this with you guys, because now when you start doing your things as leaders and you have all of your firsts and no one shows up at you, I'm going to go, yep, totally normal. Totally normal. Here's the thing that I think of every time. Do not despise the day of small beginnings. You're having a small beginning, AKA you're starting. And so my whole thing is, it doesn't matter if anybody shows up. I showed up. That means we officially started. That means we officially kicked off team night. That was the first team night last night. Me and my kids. Awesome. And you know what?
Those nachos.
And those nachos, they were delicious. You know what that means? That means that eventually people are coming, because I actually freaking started. And so many of us want to wait for the people to come before we start. And I'm here to tell you, it will never happen. Because everything that you've ever seen starts with one person deciding to show up by themselves. Churches get started that way. Businesses get started that way. Inventions got made that way. It always came back to one person decided to commit and show up without anyone else around. So my question to you today is, will you show up when no one else does? That's what all of this business is about. That's what even your own health and fitness is about, right? Will you show up for the workout, the nutrition, the early alarm, the team call, the Beachbody event, for Success Club, for your rank, for your power hour, for social media, for your clients? Because here's the thing, I started it. Even if no one else came, I did. I had my first team night. I gave birth to something that will be tons of people someday. It's not about how many people come, or even if they come the first night. It's about me committing to a future vision. If I can't do that, the people will never come. It all comes back to me having that vision and believing enough to show up alone. And to keep going, to keep showing up and believing they will come if I keep going. And if you guys cannot do that as a coach, you're not going to make it in your business. All of coaching is recommitting to yourself to show up irregardless of anyone else, irregardless of your coaches, irregardless of your coach, irregardless of your clients, of your spouse, whatever. No one is going to believe in you more than you believe in you. And no one is going to believe in your business, vision, and your team more than you do. So you have to believe in yourself enough to show up. You have to believe in your team enough to show up, because people buy into your belief. So if you don't even believe enough to show up alone, why the hell would they believe to join you? So where is your belief? Have you committed to showing up now? Like you already have the team, like you already have the room full of people or the success. Have you committed to showing up day after day after day alone, knowing this is about you anyways and your journey, so it doesn't matter. It's a gift to you. Your business, your belief, your health and fitness, it's all a gift to you and not anyone else anyways. So even the hard alone moments, it's all a gift to you. Don't waste your gift because no one else is showing up. And don't waste your gift because you're waiting on other people or depending on them. You're in this for you, for all the lessons and growth and pain and joy and reward. When it doesn't depend on anyone else but you, it's fun. It can be hard. but it's way more fun. And it's way less roller coastery. Because if you're always depending on other people, people are not reliable, right? We can only bet on ourselves. So commit to you, show up for you, start it, build it, and the people will come. And that was my little thought for this morning.
I love it.
For lunch, Mom.
Thank you, Joy, because I definitely needed that for sure.
Sure, where's that from?
Because that is where I've been struggling, is needing to show up when it's just me.
And honestly, that is what separates the coaches that make it in the business and the coaches that don't.
Yeah.
And I feel like every new level you get to, you think it'll stop happening to you, but it doesn't.
Ow.
And it's just about getting better and better and better at it as a leader. So honestly, for me, the turning point in my business last November was I'm not relying on anyone else anymore for my rank. Like, I'm not going to rely on other people to show up. It all comes back to me.
Yeah.
I am 100% responsible for my business. And that is the freedom point. It's hard, it's lonely, but it's the freedom point.
Yeah.
So those were my little thoughts for this morning.
Yeah. Thank you, because I definitely needed that.
Yes. You're
Look at
welcome.
this.
Ooh, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
That's a Joy dress right there.
That's so
I
cute.
love this dress.
Are you
I
loving
have the matching scrunchie.
Ooh.
Joy asked if you love school.
Yes. I love school.
You're still loving it, even with the early mornings?
She is such a dedicated person. Like,
School could be at 3 a.m. and I'd still go.
she
I love
and
that girl.
she just made the volleyball team for a club volleyball, and she didn't touch a volleyball until the day before. And she was so dedicated. We played for hours. We played for hours yesterday before tryouts. She is such a dedicated girl that she will, if she wants it, she will do it.
Dang. Sounds like we need to chat Beachbody in a few years.
She's been asking. She's like, "Can I be a Beachbody coach yet?" I'm like, "Not yet."
In 7 years? 6.5?
6.5 years.
Whoa.
Less than, because I'm 11 and
You better go.
3/4. Are you going to say goodbye to me? Or?
Goodbye. I love you. Have a wonderful day.
My kids last week, when we were signing up people left and right, were like, well, have you signed me? Or where am I signed up? Simon is saying that. And then I tell him he's not. Yes. He was so offended.
Bye. I love you. Yeah. She's like, "When do I get to do Beachbody, Mom?" She's like, "I want to sign up all my friends." I'm like, "Awesome. You can when all of you and your friends are 18,
Yes.
but not 11.
No.
I was like, "Nope, not yet." Oh, so many thoughts right now. Okay.
Good ones?
I just get so many thoughts when we have these chats.
Well, that's good. I hope they're good thoughts. I hope they're inspiring.
Yes, they are. So many terrible
So
thoughts.
many thoughts.
So many thoughts.
Let's grab a quick little boomerang or something. I'm excited to see you at my house next week.
I know. Well, you should have seen my day yesterday. Everything imploded.
That doesn't sound good. Okay, are we doing a little wave?
Sure.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Little twinkle fingers.
Little twinkle fingers. Awesome. All right, well, I've got my MVPs.
Woohoo!
Dude, last few days of this qualification,